You can see me? Hear me? Help me, please.
Stop. Authorized personnel only. Raise your hands above your head for identification.
Greetings, Explorer. This message is to remind you that you are the UNPSC field officer aiding our research of the Pechorsk radius anomaly. Congratulations on your contract extension. Your security level has been reset to 0 due to long-term absence. Please proceed to your room and continue the missions. We are hoping for complete cooperation.
My name is... They call me Explorer 61. I don't know how I got here. Did I know this place? Have I been here before? I can't recall. They wanted me to find a bracelet. I did not question it. I felt compelled to go out there. After all, what else could I do? The zone. It seemed to beckon me. My target was marked on the map. It did not seem to be far. But I decided to take a look at my surroundings first. I was surprised to see the power was still working out here. I climbed the ladder and found a small crate. The mechanism triggered a recorded message. I can't recall seeing speakers, but I did not realize at the moment.
Attention! This is UNPSC emergency guidance recording L1-61. If you are listening to this, you are most likely suffering from one or more of the following conditions: a sense of displacement, disorientation, memory loss, ataxia, and visual auditory hallucinations. Inside this emergency cache, you will find a basic survival kit that will get you to the nearest research outpost. Enter the fog to find it.
I found a pistol in bad condition, a hazelnut bar, some bullets, and 2 magazines. There were a couple of vehicles on a small lot. I went to check if any of them were still in working order, but my attention was immediately drawn by what I thought was a human body. It was not. Was it? I picked up a lighter, a couple of bullets, and some old equipment. It seemed valuable. The cars were in bad condition, so I kept on going. The road ahead seemed to be dangerous. There were a lot of anomalies. That's when I saw it. Some kind of shadow creeping along the wall. Nervously, I readied my gun. Terrified, I waited until it was out of sight. I had to press on. That's when I saw another one coming. I raised my gun and fired a shot. A small black globe appeared, surrounded by an orange hue. My curiosity conquered my fear for just a moment, and I got closer to investigate. I emptied the entire clip. I shot it, and it disappeared. Slowly, the terror crept back in. I knew I was being watched. I knew there were others. They must have heard me. I decided to pick up the empty magazine and refill it right there on the spot. I did not want to get caught without ammunition. This was some kind of electrical substation. I found a pack of smokes. There was only one cigarette left. There was another one. Now I knew. Now I knew. I needed to get to the other side. Probing the way for anomalies, I made my way toward a black figure which seemed to be surrounded by some sort of glow.
What's this darn hum again? Just got the new coil installed, should work all right. Gotta lock the thing up before some sneaky bastard breaks in and steals it again. Where did the key go?
I made my way into the camp, my gaze steadily drawn towards the sphere. I don't remember my name or why I'm here. I just know that I felt the sting of death, and its parting gift was fear. I found a can of Tourist's Delight. It looked old, very old. I took it anyway. There were two 7.26mm rounds. I did not have a gun for those, but I took them. Every bullet would count. Footsteps. It had to come from behind the wall. I let it come to me. I was running low, so I stabbed it with my knife. It worked. Back in the tent, I refilled my magazine with some rounds I found on the table. I got another knife and carried on. I picked up a med injector and a couple of shells. This had to be it. The bracelet. There she was again. It was nothing.
Help me, please. That wasn't really me, just an image. I'm trapped somewhere terrible. I don't know where, just that it's dark here, and I can't move. I'm so sick of this place, whatever it is. My name's Katya, by the way. I'm so glad I found you. Finally, I'm not alone.
Katya. I fell. I was getting exhausted, but I went on. I wanted to get to her. I decided to try. It was getting late. Did you see it? Terror filled my every fiber. It came towards me, crawling, clambering, slithering. I emptied my magazine until it finally stopped moving. I did not have much time. Darkness was falling, and I heard them coming from every direction. I could not hold it steady anymore. I was out. I ran. Finally, I lost them. It was getting very dark, but I needed to go. I could not turn back yet.
The block post was part of the Soviet Army's attempt to take control of the situation in the first days following the event. But the boys who manned it? There was no way they could have done anything or helped anyone in the city. They all got so sick. And they were confused, disoriented. They had been preparing for war, even nuclear war. But they couldn't have expected something like this. Whatever it was. Whatever it is. Maybe it's just the Earth. Tired of us.
I found a detector of some kind. It seemed important. A flare and some bullets. It was time to get back. There was another one. I knew I could not fight it. Run! Don't look back, run! I heard it right behind me. Into the fog. Somehow, I managed to find my way back. It felt safe. It felt like home. I nearly dropped from exhaustion, but I felt drawn towards the old train car in the middle of the hall. They wanted me to return the bracelet I retrieved. After a bit of rummaging, I found it in my backpack. I put it into the bin. My security level got upgraded. It seemed to give me access to better equipment. But first I needed to undergo training. I decided to do it right away. I knew where to go. It was as if something was guiding my steps.
Welcome back, Explorer. This is the UNPSC training facility. To confirm your access level, you must pass a qualification test. Upon completing the procedure, you will be granted rights to buy better equipment.
I learned that I could use a detector that I found out there to locate valuable artifacts in large clusters of anomalies. And I learned about the tide, a cyclic phenomenon that will wash across the zone and repopulate it with horrors, but will also bring new valuables to light. As a last step of the training, I learned how to maintain and clean my firearm. That would prove to be important.
Despite our best efforts, the only ones able to enter the radius, the former inhabitants of Pechorsk, die of organ failure if leaving the 2-kilometer zone around it. The committee needs your help in exploring the phenomenon and finding a cure. The radius is clearly hostile, and only you can shield humanity from its dangers.
They told us we could not leave. They told us it would kill us. I did not believe them, but it did not matter anyway. I could never find a way out. I tried. I just get confused and back up at the facility. Back in my room, I saw a strange glowing artifact. This one apparently with the power to heal my wounds. It worked. Before heading to bed, I took some time to clean out my backpack and refill my magazines. Afterwards, I decided to pay this supposed store a visit. I grabbed a few of my knives I had amassed a little collection and headed out. I got $186. The shelf was getting filled up by all these notes they left me. I brought them outside. There were a lot of them. Unfortunately, the cardboard was wet. It would not catch fire. I remembered the small oven in my room. At least I would have enough fuel for the foreseeable future. The fire was warm and comforting. I woke up to a gnawing hunger. It looked disgusting, and the smell, but I needed food. I emptied the whole can. I decided to head back out. What else could I do? I get up, I go, do my work. I did not know how to do anything else. It was still early, the sun has not yet risen above the horizon. I decided to follow the strip of forest. The zone seemed to be larger than I imagined. I had only seen a tiny fraction so far. It did not take long until I saw them. And they saw me. Looking at my knife, I felt regret that I sold my collection. It was too fast. Was it dead? No! I picked up the empty magazine. How valuable even an empty magazine is out here. I saw a building to my left and headed there to investigate. Gunshot. The voice. And that is where I died.